A circle of strength. We're never alone in this, are we? Think of the women in your life, friends who've shared coffee and tears, colleagues who've cheered you on, or strangers who've offered a kind word at a grocery store in Miami. In America, we build these circles of strength through women's retreats in Colorado, charity walks in Chicago, or quiet moments at a church potluck in Tennessee. I remember a friend who sat with me during my darkest days, her presence like a lighthouse in a storm. Who's been that for you? Let's hold space for that connection now. Picture yourself surrounded by women who understand, women who've laughed, cried, and carried on just like you. You don't need to say anything. Just feel their warmth, like a quilt stitched with love. This is your circle, your strength. Whether you're in a bustling city or a quiet suburb, you're part of something bigger, and that's healing too. The beauty in the everyday healing often hides in the everyday moments, the ones we overlook when we're chasing something more. It's in the smell of apple pie baking for a family gathering, or the sound of a kids playing at a neighborhood block party. I used to rush past these moments, but now I see them as treasures. In America, we're surrounded by these small joys, farmers markets in Asheville, movie nights in Dallas, or a quiet walk through a park in autumn, leaves crunching underfoot. What's a moment that makes your heart feel full? Hold that image close. Let it remind you that peace isn't far away. It's in the life you're living, in the small things that make you, you. For me, it's the sound of rain on my porch in Oregon, or the warmth of a mug in my hands on a chilly morning. These are your anchors, your reminders that you're whole, even when life feels heavy. A promise to yourself. As we sit here together, let's make a quiet promise. Not a big one, but a gentle one. Promise to give yourself one moment of stillness each day, whether it's watching the sunrise from your balcony or breathing deeply before bed. You don't need to have it all together. You just need to show up for yourself the way you show up for everyone else. If this touched your heart, leave a comment below and share what stillness means to you. Your story might be the spark someone else needs. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button to join the Heart's Whisper, where we hold space for healing together. Let's keep this community growing, one heart at a time. Embracing your light. Tonight, as you rest, know that you are enough, exactly as you are. You don't need to carry the world. You don't need to be anything other than you. You're a woman who's faced storms and still shines, like the moonlight over a quiet lake. Picture that light now, soft and steady, wrapping around you. It's been there all along, waiting for you to see it. Let this stillness be your gift. Let it remind you that healing is a journey, not a race, and you're already on the path. Sleep well, beautiful soul. You're not alone, and tomorrow is a new day to shine. 4. A gentle pause. Have you ever stood in your kitchen late at night, the house finally quiet, and wondered if you could just catch your breath for a moment? Here in America, life can feel like a whirlwind, rushing from morning carpools to evening Zoom calls, balancing grocery runs in Chicago suburbs, or holiday prep in a small Texas town. I've been there too, feeling like I was running on empty, my heart heavy with unspoken worries. Tonight, let's take a moment to pause, just you and me, in this sacred stillness. If this speaks to you, hit that subscribe button and join the Heart's Whisper, where we create space for healing and hope. I'm speaking to you as someone who's walked through storms, through heartbreak, through the weight of expectations, through days when I didn't know if I could keep going. Maybe you're there now, juggling a career in Atlanta, raising teens in Seattle, or caring for aging parents in a quiet Ohio town. Life in America is full of beauty, but it's also relentless. PTA meetings, book clubs, community fundraisers, all pulling at your time and energy. Right now, let's set it all aside. Picture yourself in a cozy corner of your home, maybe with a soft blanket, the kind you'd find at a local craft fair. The world can wait. This moment is yours. The weight we carry. I used to lie awake at night, my mind racing with what ifs. What if I'd said something differently, done more, been enough? As women, we carry so much, don't we? The expectations of being a perfect mom, a supportive friend, a driven professional. I remember nights in my Denver apartment, staring at the ceiling, wondering if I'd ever feel whole again. Maybe you felt that too, after a divorce, a loss, or just the slow ache of years that didn't turn out as planned. Here in America, we're told to hustle, to shine, to keep it all together. But what if strength looks like letting go? Like sitting quietly in your backyard, watching the fireflies dance in a warm Virginia evening, or sipping coffee at a diner in Portland, where the world feels soft for a moment. Healing isn't about erasing the weight. It's about learning to set it down, even for a little while. Think of a moment that felt like a gift, a sunset walk along a California beach, or the laughter of friends at a Valentine's Day brunch. Hold that feeling close. It's still inside you. Finding your anchor. Healing, I've learned, comes from finding your anchor, the quiet place inside you that stays steady, no matter the storm. For me, it was the simple act of planting herbs in my garden, feeling the earth under my fingers, grounding me in a way I didn't expect. In America, we're surrounded by these small anchors, tailgate parties in Alabama, farmers' markets in Vermont, or a quiet moment in a New York park, watching the world go by. What's your anchor? Maybe it's the smell of fresh laundry, or the way the light filters through your window on a Sunday. Morning. Picture yourself now, in a place that feels like home. Maybe it's a lake in Minnesota, the water still and shimmering, or a cozy bookstore in Boston, where the smell of old pages wraps around you. You're not striving or fixing. You're just there, breathing, existing. I used to think I had to have all the answers, but healing taught me to trust the quiet. It's like the stars above a quiet Midwest town. They don't demand attention, but they're always there, guiding you back to yourself. The art of being. Still. There's something powerful about stillness, isn't there? Not the kind that feels forced, but the kind that comes naturally, like when you're sitting by a fire pit in your backyard, the crackle of wood filling the silence. In our busy lives, rushing to soccer practice, planning Thanksgiving dinners, or keeping up with book club reads, it's easy to forget how to be still. I used to think stillness meant weakness, but now I see it as courage. It's choosing to pause, to say, I'm enough right now. Imagine you're sitting by a river, maybe one you know from childhood, like the Mississippi or a small creek in your hometown. The water moves slowly, carrying away the worries you've been holding. You don't need to solve everything tonight. You don't need to be perfect. You're a woman who's lived, loved, and kept going, and that's enough. Let the river carry the rest.